Everyone, welcome to PCS Success World. Don't take rest after your first victory because if you fail in second, more lips are waiting to say that your first victory was just luck. With this, let's start the current affairs for 29th June 2022. So, the question of the day is Quit India movement was launched in response to, and the options are option A cabinet mission plan, B Cripps proposal, C Simon commission report, D Webhelp plan. And this question has been asked in UPSC prelims 2013. Those who know the answer, please comment in the comment box. I will tell the answer at the end of the session. So let's start the current affairs session for today. And the first question is, which institution recently released a report titled India's Booming Gig and Platform Economy? And the options are A. World Bank, B. International Labour Organization, C. Niti Aayog, D. International Monetary Fund. And the correct option is option C. Niti Aayog. So, the government think tank Niti Aayog has proposed fiscal incentive. Fiscal incentive like tax breaks, startup grants for companies with about one third of their workforce as women and people with disabilities. So, Niti Aayog has proposed the fiscal incentive like tax breaks and startup for the companies with one third employee as a woman and person with disability. So, why this incentive? So this incentive is an attempt to increase the participation of women and the person with disabilities in the economy, and the percentage of women in the workforce still is as low as 16 to 23%. So big economy, in this people are engaged in livelihood outside the traditional employer-employee arrangement and can be broadly classified into platform and non-platform based workers. So gig economy divides the worker into two groups, platform worker and non-platform worker. Platform workers are those whose work is based on online software apps or digital platforms such as food aggregators, platform like Zomato, Swiggy, and also like Ola and others. So non-platform gig workers are generally casual wage and own account workers in conventional sector engaged part-time or full-time. Next, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying is set to launch One Health pilot project in which city? And the options are A. Chennai, B. Bengaluru, C. Ahmedabad, D. Mysuru. And the correct answer is option B. Bengaluru. And what is One Health policy? So it is a multi-sectorial approach that takes into consideration human, animal and environmental health and the interconnectivity and interdependence of these three elements. So human, animal and environmental. So One Health sees these three elements as interdependent on each other and also establish a connection between these three. Next, which Indian state UT is the host of G20 summit in 2023? And the options are A. Kerala, B. Jammu and Kashmir, C. Odisha, D. Sikkim. And the correct option is option B. Jammu and Kashmir. So India will host the G20 summit in 2023, and the state which will host the G20 summit is Jammu and Kashmir. So India will assume the presidency of G20 on December 2022 from Indonesia. Current president is Indonesia, and it will be held first time in India in 2023. Next, so G20 comprises of 19 countries and the European Union, and the significance of this grouping lies in that it consists of 80% of the global GDP. It accounts for 80% of the global GDP, 75% of the global trade and 60% of the global population. And the 19 member countries are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, Germany, France, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, Mexico, the Russian Federation, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, South Korea, Turkey, the UK and the US, along with the European Union. Next, T-Hub, which was seen in the news, is a startup incubator based in which state? So T-Hub, that is technology hub, And the options are A. Tamil Nadu, B. Telangana, C. Odisha, D. Karnataka, and the correct option is option B. Telangana. So Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. K. Chandrasekhar Rao inaugurated the new T-Hub 2.0. First was in 2015. An incubation facility to boost business and innovation in the state. So the purpose is to boost the business and innovation in the state behind T-Hub. So the business incubator facility has been developed to boost the technology innovation ecosystem in the state and attract new investments. Next, name the author of the book The Life and Times of George Fernandez. And the options are A. Pankaj Pathak, B. Ramesh Tripathi, C. Rahul Ramagundam, D. Vipin Joshi. And the correct option is option C. Rahul Ramagundam. So the author of the book The Life and Times of George Fernandez is Rahul Ramagundam. Let's see the booster for this question. So George Fernandez, he was born in 1930 and he died in 2019. He was suffering from Alzheimer's disease for about 10 years. So he was a fireman trade union leader, socialist politician and incredibly powerful orator. So George Matthew Fernandez was a member of Lok Sabha for 30 years. So his political career is for about 30 years as a member of Lok Sabha, and he started his political career as MP from Bombay, that is Mumbai, in 1967 till 2009, mostly representing the constituencies from Bihar. He was a key member of the Janata Dal, and the founder of Samta Party. So the party which he founded was Samta Party, and the co-founder of Samta Party was Nitish Kumar. He had several ministerial portfolios like communication, industry, railway and defense. And in 2020, he was awarded Padma Vibhushan. Also, he was defense minister in the NDA government from 98 to 2004 when the Kargil war broke out between India and Pakistan, and India conducted its nuclear test at Pokhran. So the two major events happened during his tenure of defense minister. So the most notable strike organized by Fernandez that is worth mentioning when he was president of All India Railwaymen Federation, and the strike was for about 20 days that put India to a halt. Next, Colombo Security Conclave, a grouping seen in news, is related to. So the latest meet was organized in Delhi, and this Colombo Security Conclave grouping is related to. Options are A. Maritime security, B. Drug trafficking, C. Cyber security, D. Illegal immigration. So majorly it deals with maritime security. Option A. So Colombo Security Conclave was formed in 2011 as a trilateral maritime security grouping, and the members are India, Sri Lanka and Maldives. So the fourth member added is Mauritius at the fifth meeting of National Security Advisors, and Bangladesh and Seychelles attended as observer and have been invited to join the group also. Next, Sao Jao festival attracted a large crowd of people. This is the festival of which state? So options are A. Manipur, B. Goa, C. Kerala, D. Gujarat, and the correct option is option B. Goa. So like Goa Carnival, Sao Jao is also a major festival of Goa and celebrated by the Catholics in Goa, the feast of Saint John the Baptist. The festivities also include revelers wearing the kopel, and what it is? It is a crown of fruits, flower and leaves. Next, which bank launched the first of its kind digital platform Campus Power to serve the needs of students hoping to pursue higher education both domestically and abroad? And the options are A. State Bank of India, B. Axis Bank, C. ICICI Bank, D. HDFC Bank. And the correct option is option C. ICICI Bank. So launched by ICICI Bank, the digital platform called Campus Power to help students aspiring to pursue higher education in India and abroad. Next, According to report released on 15th June 2022, what is the rank of India in renewable energy installations in 2021? And the options are A. First rank, B. Second rank, C. Third rank, D. Fourth rank. And the correct option is option C. Third rank. So India ranked third in renewable energy installation in 2021 after China and Russia. So the first two are China and Russia. And the report titled Renewable Energy 2022 Global Status Report was published by REN21, that is Renewable Energy Policy Network for 21st Century. India installed total 15.4 gigawatt of renewable energy projects in 2021. Also, India ranks fourth in the total solar installation, third in the renewable energy installation, and fourth in the total solar installations. Next, which day is celebrated as the World Refugee Day in June 2022? And the options are A. 10th June, B. 15th June, C. 2nd June, D. 20th June. And the correct option is option D. 20th June. So World Refugee Day is an international day organized every year on 20th June by the United Nations. And the theme for this year is Right to Seek Safety. Right to Seek Safety, and this day was first observed in the year 2001. Next, let's see the various days observed in June. And on 1st June, World Milk Day and Global Parents Day. 4th June, International Day of Innocent Children Victims of Aggression. 5th June, World Environment Day. 7th June, World Food Safety Day. 12th June, World Day Against Child Labor. 14th June, World Blood Donor Day. 17th June, World Day to Combat Desertification and Drought. 20th June, World Refugee Day. 21st June, World Hydrography Day. International Yoga Day and World Music Day. World Music Day and International Yoga Day both on 21st June. 23rd June, International Olympic Day, United Nations Public Service Day, International Widows Day. 26th June, International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, International Day in Support of Victims of Torture. 29th June, National Statistics Day, International Day of the Tropics. And 30th June, World Asteroid Day. Next question, which state is the top sugar producer of India in 2021 and 2022? And the options are A. Madhya Pradesh, B. Maharashtra, C. Gujarat, D. Karnataka. So the correct option is option B, Maharashtra. So Maharashtra has overtaken UP to regain its position as India's top sugar producer in the year 2021 to 2022 after 5-year gap. Maharashtra is followed by Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka. Next, which country was the top export destination for the country's textiles and apparel shipments in year 2021 to 2022? And the options are A. UAE, B. USA, C. China, D. Singapore. And the correct option is option B, USA. So India recorded its highest ever textile and apparel export in the financial year 2021 to 2022 at US dollar 44.4 billion. USA was the top export destination for the country of country's textile and apparel shipments with 27% share, followed by the European Union with 18% share, Bangladesh 12%, and UAE with 6%. Now coming to the answer for the question of the day, Quit India movement was launched in response to the Cripps proposal. So Quit India movement was started on 8th August 1942 and is also known as August Kranti. The immediate cause of the movement was the collapse of Cripps mission. The immediate cause was collapse of Cripps mission, and also Gandhiji gave the famous slogan of do or die in his speech delivered at the Gwalior Tank Maidan. So Cripps mission was sent by the British government in March 1942, and why this mission was sent? It was aimed to obtain India's support in the Second World War, and it was headed by Sir Richard Stanford Cripps, who was a Labour minister in Winston Churchill's government. The mission was rejected by the Indian National Congress, the Muslim League, and other Indian groups. So this mission was a failure. So the few proposal of this mission was dominion status to India after the war, constitution making body after the war. The constitution so framed would be acceptable by the British government only if certain province desired to stay away from the Union of India, and also any province which wouldn't accept the new constitution would have the right to sign a separate agreement with the British. So this mission failed because the Muslim League as well as the Indian National Congress was not willing to accept the dominion status. So dominion status क्या था? Dominion status was like self rule will be given to the country, independence, but with some restrictions. So Gandhi called cabinet mission as a post dated check, drawing on a failing bank. So due to the Cripps offer of dominion status of after the war. So this statement was Gandhi was due to the Cripps offer of dominion status after the war. So with this, the current affairs of session of today comes to end. Hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.